We are at the halfway point of GCL round 2 here in Paris, and it is turning out to be a fantastic afternoon as we see 2 out of the 6 teams that are on 4 penalties having already competed now at the break. We look forward to seeing the other 4 teams that are on 4 penalties, and then the double clears all to come. A winner from that group, surely you would imagine, is set to come. There have been some very, very high penalty counts. Let me tell you, there have been some surprises. Razorback International, 31 penalties. Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, We Love Horses. Their tough season continues. 28 penalties for the Stockholm Hearts. Madrid in Motion, you talk about an uncharacteristic afternoon. Well, they find themselves on 24 penalties. It has been a tough afternoon of show jumping. Gregory Bordeaux once again setting a course that is testing and asking questions of the best show jumpers in the world. For now, though, let's begin getting some reaction. We've been chatting to the riders, trying to get some thoughts and trying to get inside their minds following today's second round. Let's hear from Johan Sebastian Gulliksen and the Scandinavian Vikings.
A tough weekend for the Scandinavian Vikings. What do you put it down to?
No, I will say, okay, the first round I only had an 8-year-old. Last week my second horse fortunately got eliminated. This was a bit of a risk here to bring him here. That's why I had to step up my 8-year-old to do here, which is really, really tough, really hard. But I think he learned something from today. And then, in the second round we had a good team, me and Lara, and we really tried our best to do the best thing out of the second round.
Considering the number of faults there have been in the second round, Memphis and Harwich actually seem to jump really strongly. As you look forward to the season now and trying to right where you are in the table, surely that is a positive sign.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, like see Harwich and the horse from Lara, which really jumped well today, makes the team stronger, you know. And then we can even be more consistent for the next shows, and hopefully we can keep it up. Okay, the result we have today is not ideal, but okay. At least we learn something from it, and then we can move on.
Good luck for those shows.
Thank you so much.
Eduardo. Thoughts of Scandinavian Vikings man Johan Sebastian Gulliksen giving us some feedback. It has been a tough afternoon as Dan Strange, our journalist on the ground, gets some feedback for the Vikings. What they need to be very, very careful of as the rest of the season unfolds is slipping into that battle for last place. I remind you, a brand new rule in 2025. The last place team is not going to go to the GC Prague playoffs. They will not compete in the GCL Super Cup at all. And at the moment, Paris Panthers, who are in that fight, are double clear. They're looking very good for championship points. The Scandinavian Vikings, however, who are flirting with that battle after a heavy penalty count now in Paris, they do not want to be in that conversation. Let's get some more reaction. Mexico Amigos find themselves, as it stands, provisionally in second place. That will, of course, change as the rest of the afternoon unfolds. But as it stands, provisionally second. Let's hear from Mexico Amigos.
Eduardo, for Mexico Amigos, a really strong second round. How did you see it? Frustrating, obviously, having the second last down.
Yeah, I'm at the same time frustrated, but I'm so happy with my mare. We have her since she's 4 years old. She came a very long way. This is her only third mere 60 round. Her second was last week in the Saint-Tropez Grand Prix. I had the last fence, and then the before last today. The line it came really short for her. The Liverpool is under the Oxer, which she's really careful. So she went even more up, and then she didn't get to the back rail, but it was my fault. I should have gave her more room and more leg. But I'm happy with her, and I'm motivated for tomorrow.
Across the team, Mexico Amigos seem to be consistently jumping well. Different riders, different weeks often. Kun tonight going clear really does help you, though, in terms of where you may end up.
Yeah, I think for sure. You know, this is all the horses have been jumping good, but we are missing more clears, starting from myself. So I think we also have young horses on the line, and I'm really positive for the next part of the season.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, let's get some more reaction from GCL round 2 as we continue. The thoughts then of Eduardo Pereira, the managers from Mexico Amigos. A good performance, I imagine, all round for them to find themselves provisionally in second place. But as we point out, they will start to fall down that championship table, at least that stage table, as the rest of the evening unfolds. There have been some penalty counts creeping up, as we said, some uncharacteristically high penalty counts from some teams here this afternoon. Let's get the thoughts then from New York Empire, who on 19 penalties now find themselves in third place. Dennis Lynch on Mr. Bombastic on 3 penalties, and Casina and Spencer Smith coming home on 12. It takes their overall tally to 19. Let's hear from Dennis Lynch.
Dennis, a very difficult course out there tonight. Can you give your analysis of it? Because just 3 time faults, so you had a good round.
Absolutely. Bombastic from 1 to 2 actually walked to 7 and ended up box. You know, he went very, very big over 1. Obviously the sun and the light, you know, we've got some shade in the arena. So a horse just was one time a bit novice, 1 to 2, so I added. Then I kind of boxed him up a little bit, got the treble out of the way, and then I could get going again, you know. But already in my head, I said after fence 2, I'm going to probably have a time fault, but important to try and leave the poles up. He did that. I was very happy with him, because he would still be a novice, even being 11 at this level. Like you said, it's a delicate course, you know, a special arena. We know that, and yeah, so I'm very happy with him.
Spencer had a difficult afternoon, difficult evening. For the team now, it's kind of a wait and see, essentially, how many points you drop, which is important looking at the championship.
Definitely, that's always that is the goal. Sadly, we weren't great again today. I think in the last couple of weeks, also in Canada, the last time I was there, time falls cost us again. But that's how it is. Most important thing is to stay focused. I felt my horse jumped great, as he did in Cannes. So I only can do the things I can control, and I'll keep, you know, trying to have my horses jumping as best as possible, and then hopefully things will turn our way in the next couple of weeks and months. And but the most important thing is to stay focused. And you know, like I said, I've never won anything in my life without touching a pole. So you know, hopefully things will come more our way in the next weeks and months ahead.
Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you very much.
Dennis Lynch, in his own professional way, reminding us just how difficult the sport is and just how difficult it is to try and make sure that every single fence at every single stage stays up. It is simply not possible. This is the world of professional show jumping, and errors happen. Faults literally happen. And because of that, riders need to learn how to process that, deal with it, stay focused, as he says, and now focus on what is ever going to be your very next round. Before we return for the rest of GCL round 2, the Basel Cosmopolitans are standing by. In fact, I believe we are ready to go. Basel making their way into the ring. GCL round 2 continues.